Okay, so in the previous class, I gave you some questions to work out. Did you people do this?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
I completed, sir.
Okay, so I heard from Ritish and Kavya. Anyone else who did this?
Yes, sir, I did.
Nitya, okay. So today we are going to learn how to solve pair of linear equations, okay? Okay, and from the previous class, you know, right? Depending on what is the pair of linear equation, depending on the coefficients of x and y and the constant term, the pair of linear equation may have one solution, they may have infinite solution, or they may have no solution at all. So if the pair of linear equation has some solution, especially this one solution, that is when all these methods come into picture, the ones we are going to learn now. So the first method we are going to learn today for solving the pair of linear equation, this is an algebraic method because we are doing some calculation in algebra. We are taking x variable, y variable, we are doing some mathematical operations around it. So we are doing some calculations, and that's why it's an algebraic method. And the name of this method is called elimination method. So those of you who watched the video at the beginning of the class, that was also about this elimination method. So they used examples like they took the standard form like a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. This is, let's say this is your first equation, and then a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This is your second equation. Now in these equations, elimination method means what? We want to eliminate something, to remove something. What are we going to remove? We are going to remove any one of the variable. So this is your choice. You may want, you can remove x also if you want. And if you want, you can remove y also. Totally your wish. It depends on, basically we will, not only your wish, it depends on what the numbers are. What is A, B, C, A1, B1, A2, B2, all those things, what is given over there. Based on the examples, you'll get experience to choose it wisely, which one to eliminate, okay? So let's take examples. And then it will make more sense. I don't want to take this A1, B1, A2, B2. It will make it more complicated. Let's keep the examples simple so that you can understand. So just give me a second. I'll write down one example for you. So in this example, you can look at the coefficients. This is x, the coefficient of x in the first equation is 10. Here it is 6. And the coefficient of y is 3n minus 5. So if you want to use the elimination method, I would recommend that choose the ones, the pair which has smaller numbers. So here it is 10 and 6. Here it is 3 and 5. So I would prefer to choose this these eliminate y. Okay. And you will understand why am I saying to choose this eliminating y. Okay. So when I want to eliminate y, how we are going to do it is by adding the equation 1 and 2 or subtracting them. And then if we want to add or subtract and if we want to eliminate it, we want to have the same coefficient for both of them. So right now here it is 3 and here it is 5. Even if I add or subtract, y will not get eliminated, right? For example, if I just add 1 and 2 right now, if I just add 1 and 2, forget about what will happen to the coefficient of x and the constant term. Right now I'm just talking about this y, which I want to eliminate. So what will happen to the y term? It will be 3y, and the second one is minus 5y, and we are adding it, so it will be just minus 5y, right? 3y and minus 5y. And the answer will be minus 2y. So this did not get eliminated. Eliminated means it should become 0, okay? That's the idea, to make it 0. How can I make it happen? How can I make it 0? By making the coefficients equal. And for that, what we are going to do is, since 3 and 5 are we will apply the same logic which we used to do in the fractions, right? If you had fractions like 1 by 3 and 1 by 5, or let's say some other number, 2 by 3 and let's say 3 by 5. If you want to add or subtract them, what do you do first? What is the first step?
To make the denominator same.
Yes, we make the denominator same, 3 and 5, right? And how do we normally do that? If they are prime numbers,
By
like, yeah, we want to get them to the LCM, lowest common multiple, least common multiple. But when the numbers are prime, we just have to basically multiply each other. This number will multiply with 5 and this number will multiply with 3. So both of them will become 15, right? The same method we will use here by making them same. If I multiply the first equation, but whatever I multiply to this, I'll have to multiply to the whole first equation. I can't just multiply to y alone, right? So I will multiply the entire equation by a 5. There's a 3 already. If I multiply 5, it will become 15y, correct? And same way, here there's a 5 here. And if I multiply the entire second equation with the 3, this will become 15 again. So this will be plus 15, this will be minus 15. So if I add them together, they will become 0. Okay, that's the idea of eliminating this term from here. So let's do that. So after multiplying 1 to 5, what will be the first equation? Convert into, the first equation would be 10 into 5 will become 50x, plus 3 into 5 will become 15y, and 75 into 5. Okay, so this is our first equation after multiplying 5 to it. So let's call this as the third equation now. Okay, and then what is the second equation after multiplying 3? Tell me, guys. You should tell me.
18x minus 15y is equal to 33.
Yes, very good. We multiplied 3 to all the three terms here. Okay, and now we're going to call it as fourth equation. So now forget about this first equation and second equation as of now. Okay, so this is not how you will write in your paper. How we should do it is multiply 1 by, what did we multiply? 5, right? And 2 by 3. That's how we write it, and we get these two equations. Okay. Now it's very easy to eliminate the y term. All we have to do is just add this third and fourth equation, right? So adding 3 and 4. That is how you can write it. Now add the equations. Remember, when we are adding, we will add the left hand side with the left hand side, right hand side with the right hand side. And here also on the left hand side, take the x terms together. So 50x plus 18x, how much that will become? So what is it? 68x is equal to, how much is the right hand side, guys? Tell me.
408.
Yes. Okay, so what is x value? Do the calculation and tell me.
6, sir.
So are we done now? Can we go home? Finish it? Are we done? Did we solve the equation?
We should also do for y.
Yes, we have just found the value of x. So one part of the solution is over. We know what is the x coordinate of the solution, or wherever the lines meet, what is the x coordinate of the point? The x coordinate of the point is going to be 6. Okay, so this is half part of the solution. We also need to find the y coordinate. What is the y value? And how do we do that? If you want to purely do it using elimination method, then what we do is we go back to the first equation again, and we try to make the x and x term also same. Okay.
Yeah, but we found the value of x, so we can substitute it.
Yes, yes.
Then
Yes.
we can simply do by
Absolutely.
simple transfer.
Yes, absolutely. You don't have to do what I was saying. That's what I was going to say. I said that if you want to follow the elimination method completely, then you can eliminate x this time and find the value of y. That way also problem can be solved, but it will be lengthy, so you don't need to do that. So once you find the value of x, you can substitute the value of x into the thing and you can get the other coordinate y. Okay. So you don't have to do that. You don't have to eliminate the x also. Using elimination to find one of the variables is enough. Now what we do, we put the x value equal to 6 into Any one of the equations. Don't go into the third and fourth because the numbers will be bigger. So you can use the third and fourth equation also, but the numbers are big, right? 50, 375. So it's better to choose one of the two equations, equation 1 or 2. Any one you can pick and put the value there. So I would choose the second equation. Why? Because what is the value we need to find out? Anyone we can, actually there's not much difference in this question. We can pick any one, first or second. So let's pick the first one itself. Okay, I want to find the y value. So this 10x plus 3y. So what will happen? 10x, right? So it was 10x means 10 times of 6 plus 3y is equal to 75. So find the value. 3y is equal to 75 minus 60. So 3y is equal to 15. So y is equal to 5. Anyone needs explanation about this? How I did this? This is simple linear equation. You know how to solve this. I move this to the RHS, 75 minus 60, and then it becomes 15, and 3 goes to the other side down there. So it will become 15 by 3, and 15 by 3 will become 5. Okay. Quickly confirm, guys. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
So this is what your elimination method is. We found the value of x and y. So you'll just, in your board exams, when you're solving the problem, of course, you will write the final conclusion at the bottom of your answer. So you can say the solution is x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 5. And put it in a box nicely. Okay, so with that, you have learned the elimination method. Now I'll give you one example and you will try to do it on your own. Okay. So work on this, guys. I will solve it and you don't need to watch my answer. You just keep solving it on your own. Only if you need help, you look at my solution. Okay. Completed.
I wrote in a different method, sir.
Okay. What did you do?
Sir, by multiplying first equation with 7 and second equation with minus 11, sir.
Okay. Anyway, you should get the same answer. Doesn't matter. Like I said, you can eliminate any
Yes,
variable.
sir. I got same answer, sir.
Yes. But why did I choose these two numbers? Because they were smaller, right? I had to multiply only 2. This equation was bigger number. So I wanted to multiply smaller number 2 with that. And this equation was smaller, very small numbers are there. So here by multiplying 15, still it's okay. It did not give me a very, very big number, right? That is why I chose to eliminate y in this problem. Okay, so once we eliminated y, we got x is equal to 2. Everyone got this? X equal to 2?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. And then we have to substitute this x equal to 2 in some equation. Which one would you choose to put this? The first equation has bigger numbers. Okay, so don't use that. Use the one which has smaller numbers. It'll be easy to do the calculation quickly and you will make less mistakes in that. Okay, and it's important, especially in your board exam. Try to be wise about these things. Okay, you should not try to show off. No, I'm very, very smart. I will multiply big numbers and I will get answers. No, you should not do that. That will waste your time also. And there is a possibility that in some bad situation, you will make a silly mistake with the numbers. So you should always be very smart about it. You have to save time. You have to make sure that you don't make any silly calculation mistakes. Okay. This chapter is very, very easy. And you should not lose any marks in the board exam if you get a question from here. Okay. You should make sure of that.
Completed, sir.
Give me a confirmation, yes or no, if everyone has understood this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Now the numbers were very simple. So now let's make the numbers little complicated. What would you do when you have equation? You have to do the same thing. Solve for x and y using elimination method. So if you have 0.4x, 1.5 y, 6.5, and here you have 0.3. Let's say this is 0.3. Try to solve this. Even though the numbers are decimal numbers, the process is not going to be different. Try to see how you can eliminate it. Okay. So everyone look at the question and make a decision on what numbers you are going to multiply. Okay. And once you're ready with your numbers, you will tell me that you are ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about other people?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone type in the chat window. Don't send it, type it and don't send. I want everyone's answer at once. When I ask you, then only you will send. You will type your answer. What number you're going to multiply into the first equation? Only this number you have to answer, nothing else. What number you are planning to multiply to first equation to eliminate x or y? Yeah, that also you should tell me which variable you want to eliminate. Do you want to eliminate x or do you want to eliminate y? Which one are you people choosing? First, tell me that, all of you, which variable you are planning to eliminate. Type that in the chat window, x or y. Okay. So Manoj is eliminating y, Kavya x, Nitya y, Charan x, Adi y, Hari y, Agati, Midula y. Okay, fine. That's good. Okay, all the people who are trying to eliminate y, everyone who's trying to eliminate y, only those people, just tell me what you're going to multiply in the first equation. You will type your answer, don't send it right now. Type your answer and be ready. When I ask you, then you will send. I'm asking only from those people who are planning to eliminate y, not the people who are planning to eliminate x. Okay. What you're going to multiply in the first equation. So everyone is ready. Send your answers now, all of you. Okay. So I got answers from. Okay. Okay, fine. That's good. Now, all those who are planning to eliminate x, tell me what you will multiply to the first equation. Type it in the chat window and then when I ask you, you will send it. Who are eliminating x? Kavya and Charan. Okay. Send it, guys. First equation, what you're planning to multiply. Okay. Okay, fine. See, why I did this exercise is just wanted to see what you people are thinking. You might want to eliminate just multiplying the other number. Like, let's see about the people who are trying to eliminate x. We'll multiply this with 0.4 and this one with 0.3. But if you do that, you see that you're making the decimal numbers even bigger. 0.4 into 0.3, it'll become 0.12, 2 places of decimal. Okay, you can do that. There is nothing wrong with doing that. But here I'm seeing that there is a 15 here, there's a 2 here with the decimal places, but okay. But by eliminating this y over here, and I want to multiply only 2 to the first equation, like Pragati did. Okay, if you multiply 2, what will happen to this? It will become 3.0, correct? Which is this just a 3y. And you see this number 6.5, this will also become 13. It will become some integer by multiplying a 2 to the first equation. This one still will be 0.8 only, but still it will be less complicated, right? By multiplying a 2 here. Same way, if you multiply this equation with a 15, you'll get this 0.2 as again 3y, okay? And other things will be not more complicated, but equally complicated. So 15 into 3, it will become 4.5x and whatever. So all those numbers will be less complicated. So it doesn't mean when we are doing elimination, doesn't mean that always we have to pick this number only or this number only. We can choose to pick some other numbers like this. So if instead of picking 0.2, I took 2 over here. By doing that, what did I save? I saved a little bit of calculation. I did not get 2 places of decimal. And here also, instead of multiplying 1.5, I multiplied 15. Okay. So anyway, don't worry if you did not get it this time. Anyway, even if you do 0.2 and 1.5, still you'll get the answer. Okay. But the calculation will be slightly complicated. Everyone agrees, right? It's smart to multiply this with 2 and 15.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do that now. Do the calculation, solve for x and y, and tell me what's the answer.
Sir, after multiplying, we can subtract or add. We can do anything, sir.
Yes, addition, subtraction, anything you can do. You can multiply by any number. If you want, you can divide by the same number. Your wish. Whatever makes the variable equal, the coefficient of the variable equal. Multiply first equation by numbers. We have done that. In some equations, we can divide also by some number. That is also okay. And once you have multiplied or divide, when the variables have the same coefficient, any one variable has the same coefficient. After that, we can do either addition or subtraction, whichever eliminates the variable. So we'll see more examples. Once you see that, you will get idea of this. All those situations will come in some other example. Okay, so everyone is doing with eliminating y. I will solve this by eliminating x also. Okay. You people do with y. I will do it by eliminating x so that you see how we can do that. So I'm going to eliminate x.
Completed, sir.
Okay, just hold on to your
Completed, sir.
Okay, that's good. Just match your answers with mine. You should get the same answer even though you eliminated y.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, can we multiply 2 by -4, sir?
Yes, We can multiply by any number, doesn't matter. Yes. So instead of multiplying by 4, if you do by -4, you can just add 3 and 4 instead of subtracting, which I'm doing right now. So you can do that also. That will be a smart thing to do actually. Okay, you can do that.
Sir, completed, sir.
Okay, good. So when you get into a situation like this, both the numerator and denominator have 1 places of decimal. So you can remove the decimal just like that. Why? Because when you remove the decimal from the numerator, you'll get a by 10 here. When you remove this decimal, you'll get a 10 here. So both will get cancelled anyway. Okay. So we can.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
it's minus 5.3y, sir.
Ah, yes, you're right. It's minus. So basically, y is equal to -3. Is that what everyone got?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So which equation should I substitute in? 1 or 2? The second equation is smaller, so I think I would prefer to do that. Tell me guys, what was the second equation? 0.3 to 0.2. What's the constant? Is that what everyone got? It's equal to 5.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can see, you can choose to eliminate anything based on whatever you think will be easy to do. Okay, but don't spend too much time thinking about this. Practice enough questions and then you should get a idea about which one to eliminate, which one will be faster. Saving time in this chapter is more important. Okay, questions will be very straightforward and easy. You need to make sure that you don't spend too much time doing calculations and then at last don't make any silly mistakes. That's the thing you need to be careful about in this chapter. Okay, fine. So that's enough for the maths class, guys. And what you are going to do now, all the questions which I gave you in the previous class for graphical method. Let's see. Once you have completed this, you would know which equations have one solution, right? Once you have completed, let's say you find that this second equation has one solution. Okay, if this one has one solution, then you will use the elimination method to find the solution for this one. Is everyone clear what I'm asking you to do? If it has no solution, you don't have to do it, but
Sir,
yes, tell me.
can have many solutions, no, sir. So if you use elimination method, then what is the guarantee it will get same solution?
Say that again, Charan.
Sir, in linear equation, two variables, if you have infinite solutions, no, sir.
Linear equation in two variable has infinite solutions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you are saying that
So
it
it
can never have one solution?
can have,
Charan?
but while doing that question, we don't know, no, sir, at starting whether it has only one solution.
No, that's why I'm asking you now, because I am expecting you people to have already solved this one.
Yes, sir.
So you should have solved this already in the previous
Yes.
class. How? By which method? How would you know that which equation has one solution? by using the formulas which we learned earlier.
Yes, sir.
We learned the 3 formulas, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you'll use that to solve these problems for the yesterday's previous class homework. And once you are done with that homework, you will know which equations have only one solution, right? So those equations alone, you will try to solve them using elimination method, okay? And also, you will try to solve at least one equation which has an infinite solution and one equation which has no solution. Try to solve them using elimination method and see what happens. So that is your homework. Everyone is clear about your homework assignment?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so try that, okay, all of you.